I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner DeeAs, the show with ideas for dinner for you. Every day, today. A real showstopper, though, because we are bringing you prime rib with Yorkshire pudding and green beans. And we're going to show you how to make it all. Welcome to Dinner DeeAs. Joining us today is Jennifer Daskovich. You know her from her Tampa barbecue restaurant, The Devil Pig. But today, we're classing up the joint a little bit because we're bringing prime rib to you all.
It's already classy.
It's already classy. The Dinner DeeAs kitchen is a classy spot, and so is The Devil Pig. And this may be an expensive meal for some, and you don't want to ruin it. So how do we not throw money down the drain?
So the number one most important thing to remember is you can never uncook a prime rib. Mm-hmm. Right? Once it's overdone, it's overdone.
It's
but
leather.
You can always cook it more.
Absolutely.
Low and slow, just like barbecue.
Just start it.
Low and slow.
And just enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process.
All right, so what's the first step inside your process then?
So I went to my local grocery store. I told them I needed a 5-pound boneless rib roast. Can you please tie it off for me? They're wonderful here at Publix. They do a great job. Look at how beautiful that is.
Absolutely.
I season it for 48 hours. Very simple. Kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper.
Time out. 48 hours?
48 hours.
2 days to get all those flavors.
You see how red and bright and vibrant that is? It's like your own dry aging process.
So walk us through that then.
So just like this, I rub the salt all over it. I rub the mustard seed all over it, chopped rosemary, chopped thyme, fresh cracked pepper. Get it on all sides, roll it around, don't be shy. Put it in the fridge for 48 hours.
All right, I like it.
And then 2 hours before you're gonna cook it, it has to come out of the fridge, because when you sear it, you don't want it to be cold, and when it goes into the oven, you don't want it to be cold.
2 hours, so you want to bring it up to room temperature.
Room temperature, perfect, exactly right.
Perfect. And so we already have our Dutch oven here, already has a little bit of oil. What type of oil are you using for it?
I use avocado oil.
Okay.
Or grapeseed oil, high heat point oils.
Perfect. And so, do we sear this first?
We sear it first.
Okay.
And look at that pan, just like your mom's.
Exactly.
Right?
Mom, you've got the same pans.
We should hear, listen to that.
Nice little sizzle going on.
Sizzle. So it takes a while it's searing, and I'll have you watch that for me.
I can do that part. I can absolutely
We're
do
gonna
that
sear
part.
it about 10 minutes on the main fat cap side, and then we're gonna turn it and sear it on both sides. We don't need to get the underbelly, but both sides. And then Yorkshire pudding.
Okay. Now, what is Yorkshire pudding?
You know, I don't even know why it's called pudding, because it's not really pudding, although the inside of it is pretty creamy. But, oh, look, we have some yummy rosemary in there, which won't hurt a thing.
No.
But anyway, it is eggs, and it goes really great with the prime rib. So we're just whisking the eggs. We have 3 whole eggs that we're whisking.
Okay.
We have a 1.5 cups of milk at room temperature. And room temperature is important for when we make it, but when we cook it, we want it chilled. And I'll tell you why in a minute.
Perfect.
So just mix that in. Can you hand me the salt?
I certainly can.
Need a little bit of salt. So kind of doing it like baking, doing my wet ingredients first.
Yeah.
But instead of mixing the salt and the flour, I kind of just do the salt, mix it in, and then I do the flour.
Okay.
And so this is it. It's 4 ingredients, super simple.
Easy.
You're gonna whisk it together. We're gonna rest it. I actually make it the same time I am seasoning my beef, so it stays in the fridge for 48 hours, because what makes a Yorkshire pudding funky and fun and risey like crazy is when you get a really hot pan and you get a really cold rested batter.
That's what helps with that piece. And what's going to help you all, if you want to make this prime rib the right way, get Jennifer's recipe at our website, dinnerdeeas.com, where you can watch this show or any of our shows over again, including 2 with this lovely lady. Just get your phone out, open the camera app, scan the QR code in the corner of your screen. Takes you to that link that's right to where you need to be.
So we're going to finish searing this. And then with TV Magic, we're going to show you what it's like.
Love it. Oh, look at the colors right now on this.
Isn't that nice?
Look at that. See, we're just going to go on that side here. Perfect. While our batter goes bye-bye, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, a taste of Old England as we cook up Yorkshire puddings here on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Joining me today is Jennifer Daskovich, owner of the Devil Pig Barbecue Restaurant in Tampa, and here to share another dinner party dish to wow your guests. We're making prime rib, which we seared, which we put into the oven. We just took it out before the break here. And at home, you need to have this cooked for how long?
I cook it on a lower temperature for a longer period of time. So I do 250 for 3 hours. And that gets me to a perfect rare 120 with my InstaRead thermometer. And then when we take it out and we tent it and rest it, it's going to continue to cook up to a perfect medium rare. But like I said at the beginning, you cannot uncook something. You can always cook it more. If you have a guest that wants well done, you slice it and sear it and you give them well done.
But why are you friends with them in the first place if they're having it well done?
I never understood why well done meant well done. I mean, if it's well done, it's rare.
It's well done. It's perfectly done.
Yeah.
How about that? It's perfectly done.
Okay. Are you ready for the fun part now?
And how long do we let this tent for?
It can tent for up to 75 minutes.
Absolutely.
We got
to go with the Yorkshire. We got to get the party going.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Okay. So when we seared the beef, we took those fat drippings and we put them in our muffin tin, and they are smoking hot.
Smoking hot.
And that's the key to a funky fun Yorkshire pudding, is smoking hot beef fat and rested cold batter. So we made this batter before. Now you're going to hear this. Are you ready? Do you hear that?
Just that little sizzle right there.
A little sizzle.
That little bit.
We're gonna,
you need to start seeing that.
We're going to fill them about halfway full. And there's no perfection here. If some are a little more, some are a little less. We're going to have all kinds of fun, funky shapes with this. And this you want to do towards the end because they're only going to cook for 20 minutes and Yorkshire puddings really are good fresh. You don't want them sitting, although I had some, when I was testing the recipe, I had some the next morning and they were still pretty good.
And what are we thinking, 1 per person?
2.
2 per person.
Yeah. So when I'm making this rib roast here would feed about 6 people.
Okay.
A pound of meat per person, that's a lot,
You're speaking my language right there. I'm not going to lie.
Well, leftovers, right? There's nothing like a great leftover prime rib sandwich.
Hey.
So we're going to pop these back in the oven.
Okay.
And that pan is hot, so you got to be careful.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. And now, you have to treat these like a souffle. Do not open the oven. Just let them
the oven bake.
Cook for 20 minutes.
Perfect. Because to make your own Yorkshire puddings, whether you're investing in a prime rib or just want something different for dinner, they go great with sausage too, by the way. Get Jennifer's recipe at dinnerdiaz.com. Grab your phone, open up the camera app, and scan that squiggly little square in the corner of your screen right to the website. All right, what's next?
Okay, so I love green beans. And this is my go-to recipe. It makes me feel like I'm eating French fries. They're so delicious. But I'm flavoring them right at every stage. So this is fennel, in case you've never seen fennel. It looks almost kind of like a crazy celery stalk, whatever. It's really, really delicious. So we're gonna prep some vegetables that we're gonna use for the green beans. So I cook fennel and shallots, and I don't know why shallots are so expensive in America. In France, you can buy a bag for like $1. Here, they're a little bit more expensive, but I chopped up the fennel. You can see, you just kind of cut off the bottom, cut off the top, and slice it into thin. My three...
And flavor-wise, what are we tasting for?
Licorice.
It's got that licorice flavor to it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And then the same thing I do with most things I cook. Kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper, and olive oil. So I put these in the oven first because they take a little bit longer to cook.
Yep.
After about 10 minutes, I put the shallots covered in olive oil, salt, and pepper in the oven as well. And then when it's done, they shrink up significantly, but you just have these little bombs of flavor to mix with your green beans.
Fantastic. So it's that steps in order of preparation for it there.
Yes.
Order of operations, my friend, because when we come back, we're getting ready for an ice bath. It's for the green beans, not us. That's ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Today we're making a holiday feast thanks to Jennifer Daskovich. She's the owner of Tampa barbecue restaurant, The Devil Pig, and today she's here to share a recipe to wow your guests next time you're planning the most perfect fancy party.
Yes.
All right. Now, we've let this rest.
Yes.
But that's not all.
No, and look how beautiful it is.
Absolutely beautiful.
You touch it, it gives, that means it's not overdone, right? If you touch it, your rib roast, and it doesn't move.
It's perfectly done.
Yes, exactly.
It's perfectly done.
Again, I never understood well done.
I don't get it either. I really don't. But hey, to each their own.
What we're going to do is finish it in the broiler because see this beautiful fat cap on here? We want that to get all crispy and caramely.
Absolutely.
So we have the oven on broil. I'm going to pop that in. And this is the last step.
Perfect.
Oh, do you need the hot pads? Is it hot?
I don't think so. No, we let it rest long enough. Perfect.
Okay. Awesome. All right, green bean time. So we worked on the shallots and the fennel before, and look, you can see that's a whole fennel and I think 2 or 3 whole shallots, and they really caramelize down.
And the smells are fantastic.
So what we want to do now is we want to blanch the green beans, which means quick, but I left just a couple out. So these are called haricots verts. They're French green beans.
Yep.
I guess you know I like French cooking by now, right? And I just kept a few out to show you. You want to take that string off. You don't want to take the thin, pretty string on the end. You want to take kind of the thick string at the end. And some of them will have it off and others won't, so you just want to make sure that you take that off.
It's such a pet peeve when I'm having that and I get someone who has not done that.
Or like a scallop that has the rib on it.
Oh, come on. Like it takes just an extra second.
Yes, rip it off.
Do it right, folks.
Rip it off. Okay, and I don't like soggy vegetables, right? So when I say blanch, we're really gonna pop these green beans in.
Perfect.
Just for about 3 minutes.
And that's just a little bit of salt, water, just a nice little bit
Salt,
boiling
water, yes. And while we're doing that, this is how quick and easy the sauce is to make, right?
Okay.
So it's equal parts sour cream and horseradish.
Okay.
And this is prepared horseradish that you buy in the store. I'm gonna mix my sour cream and horseradish here. And I chose sour cream instead of mayonnaise because it gives it like a nice tart taste. And
I like that.
Equal parts sour cream and horseradish, prepared horseradish.
And I love that smell already. You get the horseradish right now in the air.
Well,
like that's one of my favorites right now. Like
and
that's.
I actually I like extra horseradish. I tend to make mine a bit spicy. My
I do
mom
too.
is like,
I
you
do
put
too.
too much in here. Okay, look how beautiful and quick that is. That's the sauce for the prime rib.
That's it.
Wham, bam, it's done. Okay,
Perfect.
so these beans have been cooking. You can do the little test on it. You want it to, look how beautiful, bright and green
It
they are.
looks perfect. It looks.
Are they good? Because we're gonna saute them here.
We're gonna be fantastic.
So here's the reason you mentioned ice bath, right? If you don't shock the green beans, first of all, they can tend to lose their color a little bit, and they'll keep cooking.
Yeah. And you want to make sure that you're controlling everything along that way. You're working hard. This is a dinner to show off a little bit. This is the dinner party here, folks.
Well, but I'll tell you what, the green beans can be done up until this point. You can make the vegetables ahead of time. You can blanch the green beans ahead of time. So much of this can be done ahead of time, but you get the idea. So we have, oh, I missed a string. Don't hate me.
Hey, it's okay. As long as it's
you're
not coming
eating
on
your
my plate, we're gonna
fancy
be fine.
green beans.
You're still my friend. You're
So
still my friend.
the green beans here,
Oh, look at those.
the water stops the cooking and it shocks the color in. Can we turn this one off? Okay.
I think so.
All right. And then all you do is you put them into your saute pan and you coat them with those delicious, there's a little olive oil in there, the fennel, the shallots, and look how bright green and beautiful those
It's
are.
going to absolutely look fantastic. It's going to take a nice little bit of a sear in that color. And our Yorkshire puddings have been like
Oh
rising.
my gosh,
Look
I'm
at
so
this.
excited.
This looks so, like this is, I'm ready for these.
Are you ready?
Come on.
Look at that. Is that Yorkshire pudding heaven
on
or
now,
what?
come on now.
Oh my God.
Look at the rise on that. Look at the rise. That is perfect right there. And
I don't
to get
want them to
Jennifer's
fall.
recipe for her perfect prime rib, plus the Yorkshire puddings right behind me.
I'm right behind
We put in
you,
the oven
sir.
before the break, and these green beans, the recipes are all at our website, dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code to get right there. Oh my gosh, I'm ready.
Are you ready for an amazing dinner?
I'm so excited for this right now. This is like
I feel
absolutely
like I'm
fantastic.
having Christmas dinner with my
I
new
know.
friend.
I know, it's like so much fun. All right, and how about now it's like the real time to shine, is what's happening with the prime rib.
Oh, look at how it's sizzling. You see that now?
Come
Are we
on
ready
now.
to take this out too?
You know what?
Let's do it all.
It's time. It's time. I'm gonna make a little spot here for you. Look at that. And you're absolutely right.
Wow.
Letting it cook internally and then being able to let it rest and just getting that quick little broil. All that fat now totally is perfect because now you have this beautiful crust.
I'm in heaven right now.
Who doesn't love this? This is literally a feast for everyone to just enjoy it. I'm literally at a loss for words because it's so beautiful. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, folks, can we serve this up now?
Yes.
I think the people at home want to see this part coming together here.
Well, we need a knife.
Okay.
Do you got a knife?
I think we do over here. Coming behind you with a knife.
Okay.
Got it? Okay.
All right.
Well, look at this. Oh, you know what? I'm coming around you here I'm coming with you with the Chef
Okay.
cam because I want to see you go straight into that.
All right, the moment of truth.
This is it.
It's pink. It's beautiful and pink.
This is what we want here. Let's see everything with the Chef cam. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Perfect medium rare, which is exactly what we want.
It's perfectly done.
Yes, it is.
It's perfectly done.
My friend.
Oh, I can't wait to get this onto the plate. Now, how do we serve this now?
So we're gonna saute the green beans to meld all those flavors together, a beautiful slice of the prime rib, a Yorkshire pudding, and our horseradish cream sauce.
Come on now, folks. You guys are going to be in for an absolute treat because when we come back, we're putting this all together because it's taste test time on our delicious dinner party idea, prime rib with Yorkshire puddings and the green beans.
Low and slow, don't overcook it.
Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. You've got hunger, we've got ideas for what you can make today. And joining us in the kitchen is Jennifer Daskovich from Tampa barbecue restaurant, The Devil Pig. Today, we were going all in, all out, making a beautiful prime rib with Yorkshire puddings and green beans. And you left me the end cut, which is literally, a friend to a friend here, the best piece, okay?
Well, I wanted you to have the crispy bits, the good bits, all that wonderful flavor that we worked out. But don't forget this horseradish cream sauce on
Absolutely.
top.
Hey, look, it's an order of operation for me. I gotta have one bite in.
Put your little cream there.
Yep.
Little cream for me.
You know what's beautiful about a dish like this? Is that it sets the mood for the holidays. And it's like, food has that ability where it can take you back into an experience. Like this is the Philbin family coming together at the holidays right here.
And it is an expensive dish to cook, but if you were, this piece here, the 5-pound piece, is gonna feed about 6 to 10 people.
Plus leftovers.
If you were to go out and get this kind of dinner for everybody, it's going to cost you a lot more.
Absolutely.
And you can't really get Yorkshire puddings anywhere. You really kind of have to make them at home. And these are the best green beans I've ever had.
I'm going Yorkshire pudding next too. I want to try this bad boy out because this almost 2/3 of this was like a Philbin family kind of recipe around the holiday season.
Oh my gosh.
But
so crispy on the outside, tender on the inside. Now, we didn't have time today, but if we did, I would have made the perfect dessert to go with this holiday feast, which is creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
And it's another thing people think they can't make at home, but you actually can make it at home. It's really very basic. Remember Maria, my brownie friend?
She doing good?
Her mom's favorite recipe is creme brulee, and
Nice.
she made it with me for her mom. She cracked all of the eggs, she steeped the cream in the vanilla. So we'll have to make it together sometime because it's a beautiful dish.
I think we have to do that together. And like literally, let's finish this bad boy out because
I'm so happy with these Yorkshire puddings.
so good, so good. And a dish that you can make at the house. It sounds
I
like
just
you
need
have
a
to go to
glass
a
of-
restaurant, but you don't have to go to a restaurant for it.
I
But
just
you
need
can.
a glass of red wine. That's it. Good friends, good food. What more can you ask for?
And the fennel, great touch.
You like it in the green beans?
It is a nice subtle touch that makes it so much different than what you would have been having as just the green beans.
Am I allowed to say this is really good?
Yes, you can. It is that good. And thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here. Thanks again to Jennifer Daskovich from Tampa barbecue restaurant, The Devil Pig. Get her recipes for all of these on our website, dinnerdeas.com. Scan the QR code to get there and let us know if you make it. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching and see you next time for more Dinner DeeAs.